I'm Myra Gomez.
And I'm Brett Thiele.
And we are the co-directors of the Global Initiative for Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights.
We're happy to launch our new website, which we hope is a useful tool to human rights advocates around the world.
Our website highlights our 5 main areas of work, and on these areas you can find additional resources and publications on our website around private actors and social services, where we strive to deepen the understanding of the impact of private actors and social services, particularly with a focus on education and healthcare. We strive to emphasize increasing transparency and accountability in social services and putting human rights norms and concerns at the center of policy discussions on the role of public and private actors. Secondly, we work on the right to adequate housing, where we work collaboratively with partners to raise awareness and understanding of the right to adequate housing under international human rights law. And our focus is really to play a bridging role so that human rights advocates have the opportunity and the capacity to engage in international human rights spaces and bring the experiences of people who've experienced housing rights violations in real life to these international mechanisms so that they can seek redress for the violations that they've experienced on the ground. Thirdly, we highlight the extraterritorial obligations of states, or the ETOs of states, which means that we work to highlight the ways in which states perpetrate violations of economic, social, and cultural rights, not only within their own countries, but also abroad, and the need for them to be held accountable for both kinds of violations. With the insight and support of network partners, we have entrenched ETOs into international and domestic legal systems through parallel reporting, strategic litigation, and by providing input into UN reports, general comments, and UN resolution. Fourth, on climate change and human rights, we raise awareness of the impacts of climate change on economic, social, and cultural rights, and we advocate for states to respect, protect, and fulfill human rights in their climate actions. Our work focuses on development of new norms related to economic, social, and cultural rights in the context of climate change, and also on the gender dimensions of disaster risk reduction. And our 5th area of work that I'd like to highlight is on women and economic, social, and cultural rights, where we highlight the ways in which gender discrimination intersects with and impacts violations of economic, social, and cultural rights. Here we have a particular focus on women's rights to land and productive resources, and we work with a global network of advocates, many of whom are organizations working in country with women who have had their rights violated. And we strive to create stronger normative frameworks so that women are able to realize their economic, social, and cultural rights, and ultimately to transform those discriminatory laws and policies and practices which further women's poverty and entrench women's marginalization. We hope that all of these areas of work contribute to a vision of a different kind of world, one in which economic, social, and cultural rights are realized for everyone.
First and foremost, we work in partnership. We work with partners on the ground at the forefront of economic, social, and cultural rights violations. We do this for a number of reasons. First, we want to ensure that those activists on the ground can connect with international human rights law and mechanisms and take the pronouncements that come out of those mechanisms and bring them back to the local level for real, genuine impact on the ground. We also work to ensure that the normative development in the area of economic, social, and cultural rights is fully informed from the perspectives of marginalized communities and others who are at the forefront of economic, social, and cultural rights violations. One of the methodologies we use is strategic litigation and other forms of legal advocacy. We use this to push the frontiers of economic, social, and cultural rights, particularly in the area of normative development. Again, relying on our partners to ensure that rights, as they are interpreted, as they are informed, and as they are applied, meet the needs of those communities at the forefront of economic, social, and cultural rights violations. Finally, we work to strengthen those mechanisms working in the area of economic, social, and cultural rights so that they can be more robust and do a better job at protecting in fulfilling the rights of people on the ground. And one thing we'd like to highlight with this new website is a yearbook that we've published on the work of the Committee on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights. We hope this yearbook provides information on the latest developments in the area of economic, social, and cultural rights that informs the work and furthers the work of human rights advocates around the world. And beyond the yearbook, we hope the website itself is a useful tool to advance economic, social, and cultural rights for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.